Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley trading video. In this one we are going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis on Netflix, ticker NFLX. Now, this one I found quite interesting because obviously this has been in a strong sell-off. Kind of really the past year or so, every earnings that come out just got a massive gap and a massive hit. Obviously we can see here, strong sell-off. We hit off what? 20% on that earnings, another massive hit on this one, another 30% on that earnings, and then kind of it started to relax a bit. We didn't keep breaking lower lows, kind of got this double bottom here. Earnings came out, didn't react massively on it, but again it kind of just held its level. So kind of started to show, okay, all the bad news is kind of priced in. We are starting to show a bit of more strength. And so that was kind of an interesting thing to see. And now what we can actually see is we're hitting resistances now. We're not at these supports anymore. We're hitting our first deviations on both the 6 month and the 1 year. But now what's really and kind of going to be the key thing we're focusing on is obviously we pushed our first deviation on the 6 month. We pulled back on this level as would be expected. But now we've pulled back to our first deviation on the 1 year chart. So it's all about, can we hold this level? If we can hold 290, then we definitely have some good upside. Again, $322. We would take in a tiny bit of profit here and just move our stop to break even, just in case it kind of creates a bit more of a double top and it struggles on this resistance again. But if we kind of break straight through here, which again, probably more likely than not, then we're looking at targets of 373, 405. And again, this is why we hold size. We lock in some profits on the way here, just so we don't take a loss on that trade if it pulls back. But if we're able to get in here, we can hold to these further off levels. Obviously, we're making near enough 30% on it. We're looking at 80 points. If we closed out completely at that first target, we're only making about 30 points on it, which again is still a great trade, but we don't want to leave tons on the table when we can kind of just stay in the trade, move our stop to break even. We'll still make money in the trade if it then goes against us, but if it carries on going, we can make really a home run kind of trade. So that's really kind of the short-term outlook, or not even so much short-term, but what I'm paying attention to as a trading opportunity. If we did continue high, we do have final resistance on to 423, 475, 520, and a final one at 635. Again, some of these levels are so far to the upside I wouldn't even pay attention to, but it's all about, can we hold this level? If so, really I'm paying attention to kind of the three next levels, 322, 375, and 405. And the reason I'm paying attention to kind of these levels is these are first and second deviations. So again, these are realistic targets. We can hit these and again be locking in some profits along the way. But 423 is when I would kind of flip way more bearish on it. And the reason for that is at this level, obviously we're hitting our third deviation on the 6 month. So again, at here we're very overbought. We would expect a reversal, so I wouldn't be looking to hold any longs past that level. Now if we flip to the downside, what are key support? So we do have 270 and 175. Again, these statistical means are so far off, which kind of makes it a bit ugly to trade to the downside, because I don't look to trade off the 270 or the 275, but we look to trade to them. We do have a level 220 in the middle. Now I wouldn't usually trade within the ranges of statistical means, but considering how wide this value is, I wouldn't look for a long-term trade on this 220, but definitely, you know, maybe 1 day, 1 to kind of a week trade off here, definitely could look for a bounce off that level and would probably be something I pay attention to. Now, if we break this, we do have further supports and ones I would definitely be looking to trade at 120, 63, and they're really going to be the key supports to the downside. Anyway, that is the breakdown on Netflix. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out one of these 2 analysis videos.